Hey everybody, welcome to PBM's Video Entertainment. In this video, we will plunge into another episode of Thomas & Friends DVD Reviews. That's right, we are talking about Percy Takes the Plunge. So, without further ado, let's jump into the history of Percy Takes the Plunge. Now, I'm pretty sure we all know this by now, but a little fun fact, Percy Takes the Plunge, it's basically a DVD copy of Daisy and Other Stories. And Percy Takes the Plunge was originally called Daisy and Other Stories whenever the VHS came out in 1983 and stuff like that. Now, for the DVD copy of Daisy and Other Stories / Percy Takes the Plunge was originally released back in March 4th of 2008 by Anchor Bay and Hit Entertainment. And then somewhere around 2009, it was re-released by Lionsgate. And Percy Takes the Plunge was also released over in Canada as well. And just like with most Thomas home media products, Percy Takes the Plunge received a Wooden Train bonus pack release. And Percy Takes the Plunge could be found in the double feature pack with Thomas Gets Bumped. And now we got the history part done, let's jump into my copies of Percy Takes the Plunge. Alright, we will now jump into my copies of Percy Takes the Plunge. So, starting with the 2008 Anchor Bay release. I gotta say, the front poster art, it looks pretty cool, to be honest. Even though Percy's kind of smiling while he's splashing through the water, but who cares? It still looks pretty nice, though, regardless. And apparently he's pulling some blue freight cars. Don't know why. You can see a lighthouse. I gotta say, even though, like, they changed, like, the name title and everything, even though it's basically exactly the same, just like with the VHS copy, yeah. Still looks... Basically, the front poster art looks amazing, I'm gonna be completely honest. Like, when I first saw this, whenever I was at a Blockbuster, I saw the double feature pack with Thomas Gets Bumped, I saw Percy Takes the Plunge, and I thought it was pretty cool. And I thought it was a new release, but I popped it in, it was Daisy and Other Stories. I was like, wait, I already watched that on VHS back when I got Daisy and Other Stories on VHS for Christmas and stuff like that. Yeah. But anyways... Thomas Friends logo, Percy Takes the Plunge. I gotta say the title card looks pretty nice, especially the word plunge. Has water. Pretty cool. Spine, new style hit logo. Scrolling down here, Cartoon Thomas. Semi-newer Anchor Bay logo. And back. Blurb if you want to pause and read that. And scene from Percy Takes the Plunge. And then this, I want to say this is a scene from Thomas's day off, because I think it's because I could tell by the freight cars of tiles, stuff like that. I think it is, maybe. Someone correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah. But of course, Thomas's day off is basically from the Hit era, and plus this is a classic series DVD, so therefore it is not on this release. See the features, if you want to pause and read that. And just like with all the US DVDs, they're all Region 1. Link to the Anchor Bay website, which is probably not alive anymore since Lionsgate bought Anchor Bay. And the back, here's disc, which is obviously a squisher version of the front poster art. And here's the booklet. Join the Anchor Bay Kids Club, see back cover. The front, it's the same exact front poster art. And you have this part talking about what's on the DVD and stuff like that. And the Join the Anchor Bay Kids Club. And Wow Wow Wubsy DVD. Next up, we have the 2009 Lionsgate re-release. The front artworks, it's basically exactly the same, but the Thomas & Friends logos. This one's kind of like small. Well, this one, they made it a little bigger, stuff like that. Yeah. Spine, Hit Entertainment, Kirk Buffalo, Cartoon Thomas, Lionsgate. Back, same blurb, same screenshots, same content. Yeah. Here's disc. Same exact thing, just like with the original copy. Last but not least, the Canadian copy of Percy Takes the Plunge. Spine, Hit Entertainment, scrolling down here. Kirk Buffalo, Cartoon Thomas, distributed by Alliance. The back, same content basically, and it's rated G in Canada. And here's disc. So yeah, so it doesn't matter what version you get, obviously they're all going to play the exact same content. Anyways, let's jump into the menu tour for Percy Takes the Plunge. Alright, so we have now jumped into the menu tour for Percy Takes the Plunge. So we have Play All, Pick a Story, Soda Memories, Sing Along Song, and Sneak Peeks. And we got Percy and Sir Topham Hatt at the station. So let's go to Pick a Story like we always do. So for our story stops, we have Daisy, Percy's Predicament, Whistles and Sneezes, Saved from Scrap. I love how the Pick a Story menu style, it's basically in the style of early years. So we have, next we have A New Friend for Thomas, Ten Engines, and Percy Takes a Plunge. And all of these episodes are narrated by George Carlin. Soda Memories, which this is taken from Thomas and Friends, the early years. So we have Thomas, Gordon, James, Edward, Percy, and Henry. Sing Along Song, which is Let's Have a Race. Now, as I recall correctly, like after the Percy Takes the Plunge episode plays through, the song won't play after that. You have to select it from the sing-along menu. Sneak peeks. Just like with Thomas and the Treasure, the only two sneak peeks we're going to get are Wow Wow Wubsy and Thomas the Tank Engine. Yeah, that's it. And that's it for the menu tour for Percy Takes the Plunge. So if you want to check out my review and thoughts on Percy Takes the Plunge, I will put the Daisy VHS review link in the description below. Now, one thing I want to say before I close this video is because, one thing I want to talk about, was it really necessary for Anchor Bay and Hit Entertainment to change, basically the name of the video and change everything else, like the front artwork, spine, back, like, everything? Like, of course, the episode lists, like, Daisy and Other Stories, of course, for example, Daisy came first, then Percy's Predicament, and plus, yeah, y'all saw the Pick a Story menu tour that I just showed y'all. And because, well, basically Percy Takes the Plunge, it's literally the exact same thing, just like with Daisy and Other Stories on VHS. So, doesn't matter what you get, it's literally exactly the same. But for the DVD copy, of course, we do get, like, special features, even though some of the special features we could already get on other releases, like Let's Have a Race, Sing Along Song. We already got in basically Best of Thomas and Sing Along and Stories. And Soda Memories, we got it in Thomas and Friends, the early years. Yeah. Like, basically the point is, like, I don't think it was really necessary for Anchor Bay and Hit Entertainment to, like, change the name. Like, that's going to confuse a lot of people. Like, that actually confused me as a kid. Like, this happened when I saw Percy Takes the Plunge, like, on DVD at Blockbuster, and I remember renting that when I played it through. Like, it's basically exactly the same, just like with Daisy and Other Stories. And same thing whenever I got Henry and the Elephant on DVD at Target. Like, it's basically Gallant Old Engine, but they just went on a new name for the DVD cover and stuff like that. Which, when I was like a toddler or something like that, like basically in my early years, I didn't own Gallant Old Engine until back in 2012. I got my VHS copy of Gallant Old Engine, which I'll talk about more on that when I reviewed Henry and the Elephant on DVD. Anyways, basically the point is, it feels weird to basically change the name and basically change everything. But I gotta say, for example, Percy Takes the Plunge, I gotta say, we do get really awesome front poster art, to be honest. It's just, I think for future reference, could we please just not change names and stuff like that? It's going to confuse a lot of people, and for those people that grew up with, like, Thomas VHS tapes back in, like, 80s, 90s, 2000s, or whatever, like, yeah. Y'all basically know what I mean. Like, it just feels weird how they changed the name. Anyway, and stuff like that. Anyways, that's going to do it for me, everybody. And the next episode will be Thomas's Trackside Tunes, so please stay tuned. See y'all next time. Bye.